What up? We're back. All right. Saturday night, about to be midnight. We're about to get started on the glass. Did a little switches here on the bench regarding, got the new camera and everything. Let me show you this other angle. I think I'm going to rock with this tonight. Check it out. Boom. What up? I'm right here. Yeah. And right next to me, we got a bunch of AMT model kits. Johan. See some Ravel as well, as you can see right there. So, I just been playing around with like the stands and different things, and I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do later. What else to do it so this way, when you guys are tuning in, watching what I'm doing, you feel more like you're here. Like kicking it, kind of stuff. Because a lot of the times, I always got the top view. You see me in that little section right there and everything, and behind me you see the green screen. I normally bring that up really close, but tonight all I'm doing is gonna be pretty much assembling a couple of mirror finish lines right here on the side of the windows, just to add that tiny little detail right there, the breakup between the two pieces of glass right here, the front and the back. And I'm gonna do a test fitting as well onto the body. Once I feel like the test fit is good to go, then I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Tamiya tape to tape it up pretty much. And then I'm gonna hit it with the micro crystal clear. So got everything right in front of me that I need, toothpick, the bottle caps as well to put the glue. Shout outs to Clay Camp right there. And so let's go ahead, and I'm going to switch the angles back to the other one for now, just so I start to like kind of prep this stuff real quick, so you guys can see what I'm doing right there. You see the mic. See, I need to find another way, because I'm going to be getting close to it. Obviously I move the mic and you see it right there, but I need to do it discreetly, so this way you guys cannot see it. Maybe I'll turn up the dB right here. We'll see what goes down. So all right, let's go ahead and jump into the glass section right here. Let me get my tools out. So I will be needing the scissors. I'm also going to be needing the tweezers for sure. And man, I don't know. No, I don't think I'll be needing the knife, but we'll see what's up right there. What up, Kyle? How you doing, man? Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, that's I use House of Color on the paint for that. All right, so the glass, we have it right here. Let me see how much I could zoom in on the section. I actually even laid out some tape, as you can see here, these little squares, as a reference for myself, when I zoom in the camera, just to see like how much I could zoom in, what's gonna kind of look cool and whatnot, All right, so let's see here. So in the clear part, let's see how it gets right there, because it's a clear part. So like right here, there's this little line that is right there on the side in the middle, And if I just leave it blank, it's always going to be visible, Let me get the box artwork. As you can see, the box artwork right here, it has that like chrome looking trim as well. So we're going to try to emulate that with the mirror finish, that's for sure. Oh, thank you, man. I have a little strip I had already cut from the earlier on sessions, which I have right here in my finger. This is the Hasegawa mirror finish. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this on here. So we're going to start from the top. Man, I can feel there's already static on this thing. This thing doesn't even want to go down. All right, let's see, guys. Sorry. Bam. All right. So, yeah, I got a new camera the other day. It's like the third camera I get. And that's going to be the side angle, which I'll turn up right now after I kind of lay this down right here. All right, there we go. making contact. There it is. Let's see if it sticks because it's a little staticky and it's getting kind of weird here. I might have to just cut it. Hopefully it sticks. We'll see. It's staticky because I had polished the glass already. I wonder if I get some, what is it? Lacquer thinner on a little rag and just kind of touch the piece. Maybe that'll do the trick. Might have to do that. Because it's being kind of jumpy. Yeah, I probably spent like an hour trying to get everything situated right now with the camera before I even, jumped on the live. I've been kind of spending more time trying to sort that out. Right here. Let me change the angle for you guys. Right there. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I don't know if, let me see if I zoom in. Oh, yeah, it's only focusing on me right there. Yeah, I'll dial it in later. I'll get that down. It's just for now, I just kind of want to put this piece right here. And I have it pretty close up to my face. I don't know if you guys can hear that. All right, cool. I'm just going to cut it. Yeah, I'm going to need the hobby knife, that's for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. I forgot that I was going to produce some static polishing this thing. Because this thing kind of wiggles around. There we go. Alright. So I pretty much put it right there. If you can see that, the chrome section. A little chrome trim right there. It'll make more sense once it's already set in the vehicle. Right there. I'm just trying to make sure this thing's straight. Because let me see. Yeah, damn, it's crazy. It's moving. Here, let me grab some my lacquer thinner and a little rag, cause yeah, this thing's moving around. That's kind of weird. All right, we're gonna see if this trick works. We're gonna find out right now. Let's get a little shop towel. Got the lacquer thinner in this FBS spray bottle. Let's spray a couple. Bam, right there. Here, let me just touch the bottom of this, see if it kills the static. Hopefully it does, man, because it's kind of weird that it's doing that. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's see what happens. Damn, it's a little piece right here. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so this angle right now, this is the side view. I'm just trying to experiment with the camera. I'm gonna view it later just to see if I was happy with the angle, just to decide if I'm gonna keep this side angle or not for future reference. All right. I wonder if here, let me go back. I'm gonna take this off. I still have more right here. All right, let's see. Let me try it. I wonder if some of the adhesion came off, perhaps, but we'll see. Oh, feels like it still has it. Yeah, it's like the first time I run into this kind of deal. It's quite interesting. Because I have applied it in the past before, but it's never moved around like this. It kind of reminds me of like when people talk about when you pinstripe with enamel, and then you clear over it and you don't let it gas out, it starts to wiggle underneath the clear. All right, cool. I think that'll be it right there. All right. All right, cool. That side's done. Let's see the other side. Let's see. Kyle says, pretty tough, even without static. On a clear plastic, tiny thin piece. That has to be straight, not easy. Yes, it's I don't know, it's like tripping me out. I'm trying to remember what model I did this to. It might have been one of the Aoshima kits. I had to put a little bit of this stuff and it was moving around. But let's see. I'll get it down right now. Already did one side. Let's do the other. And then I'm gonna set this back into the body. Because we're getting close to wrapping this model up already. Oh, come on. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, once I got done like setting up the cameras and everything, I was like, all right, am I gonna go live or nah? And I was like, you know what? I better do it because I gotta wrap up this car. I feel like I'm lagging it on it, you know, like I'm taking forever on it right there. So, all right, cool. So let me go ahead and get the model right here, and we're gonna start to apply this piece in here. Drop it in. The front part has like a couple pegs it needs to go into. So let's put those in first. All right, those are in. Let's push it back down in. See what happens. All right, we got the fitment on this side. All right. I feel like I need to pop in the back windows a little right here. Yeah, a lot of times when I do these kind of window where everything is sealed, I always like cutting out the side windows out just so this way they do look open. But let me peep game right here. Yeah, it seems like it's not, like it needs to pop in a section. It's not doing it. All right. I want to make sure everything fits in good before we even put tape and glue it and do all that stuff. All right. So it looks like it's in place now. But let me double check something here. Right here in this foil. Oh yeah, this looks messy right here. I don't like the way this looks. I wonder if there's some tension right here. I might have to remove this foil. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to remove this piece. 'Cause I think it's creating some tension right here. And I'm not liking it. All right. All right, cool. And I might have to redo the chrome trim on one side. I'm taking it off pretty much. Let me use these scissors right here. I might actually have to touch it up with the black marker on the interior part because I'm creating like tension right there. That's kind of a necessary. Damn, this stuff's tough. All right, let's see. Let me curve the scissors a little bit. Get right in here. All right, cool. Yeah, a lot of times this is like the behind the scenes stuff, right? What we're all working on in our bench and stuff. Yeah, if I have the top view, you can't even see what I'm doing right now. I mean, I know right now it's a little zoomed out, but still I gotta, this is the only way that you guys could kind of see. Because I have it up close up to my face right now. And I know that if I end up, let me see, I think I'm just gonna redo this whole side. Because I'm not feeling it right here. And I don't mind redoing it either. It won't take long. Or will it? There we go. Yeah, this thing is tough. All right, cool. There. See, I'm removing the chrome piece. This is like the old chrome piece right here I'm taking off that I had put on there. I think I laid it on there kind of thick right there. Let me see. Let me just get this little piece out real quick, and I'll check the chat right now. That way I can answer your question. All right, cool. So that side's done. See what's over here. All right, cool. That side. All right, what about this side? Was this side getting all weird? Nope. All right, cool. So this, let's see. Your question is just curious which Laurel kit was this again? Let me pull out the cover for you. A lot lighter. Here it is. This is the Laurel Medalist Edition from Fujimi. 4-door kit right there. Let me go grab that Hasegawa. I'll be back. So this is the mirror finish, what I use for the chrome trim. Let's get it out. These are just little scraps now. Little pieces. This is the one I need right here. All right, where's my ruler? I'm just gonna score it right here because it's kind of off. I think from the last time when I cut some, I think I messed up. Let me cut this out. Let's get rid of this piece. I don't need this piece. Just need to line it up straight. All right, so this is trash. See, cool. Thanks. I like the side view to whenever you need to be doing that work close in your face, at least lets us see some of what's going on. All right, on, man. Thanks for the feedback right there. Yeah, and thank you for watching too, dude. Like tuning in and stuff. Let me see. So I think here, let me go a little forward here, just so you guys could kind of see there. So I'm using the ruler right here. So I'm gonna cut the edge. As far as I'm eyeballing it for like the thickness that I want to cover up the inside part, I think I'm gonna go maybe like one millimeter, I would say. We're gonna guess. I think so, yeah. I think we're gonna roll with this. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Bam, there it is. That's the little piece we need. All right, so I'm gonna peel it right now, and then I'll change the angle again, just so you guys can see like when I'm applying it to it. But yeah, I've been actually thinking about getting another camera, so this way that camera has more of the angle, like above the, maybe above the shoulder or something like that. All right, so let's see here. Oh, there's a little piece right here. Okay. So let's pull this forward. And then the back. Hold on, bend that back. I don't need the back. All right, when I have it like this, I always like to get the scissors and just snip off that little piece because I don't need it. All right, cool. So once I have it like this, then we're going to go ahead and apply this here. Let's see. Let me change the angle. There you guys can see. All right. So I need to put, basically, it's like I'm doing this trim right here, but on this side. I need to redo it. I took off the OG one. I feel like when I put it on there, it was too thick, like too wide. So when I was putting the glass, it was oh, here, let me clean this up. Hold on, I see something. It was flowing over. Yo, OmniWorks, what's up, man? What up? What up? How you doing, dude? Oh, there we go. Got it. Just right here, bro. Trying out a new angle, and gonna be most likely, hopefully, putting the glass on here onto the build. Getting to the final stages. All right. Oh, man, this is always a hassle. Might have to use the tweezers actually. See, I work night shift and I'm off tonight, so I enjoy the late night. Oh, what? Nice, man. Hell yeah. Got that day off. That's what's up. Oh, there we go. Easier. Yeah, I'm redoing the trim right here for the side. Not the side, but like where the of like the doors. Hold on, guys. I'm like getting concentrated right here, staying all quiet. Is this it right here? Is that how I'm gonna do it? Let me see. Let me pull this. There we go. All right. So then I'm gonna use this little wooden stick, this toothpick, to kind of rub it out, like line it up, you know, get it all in tune right here. All right, cool. And then we're gonna continue. Now I'm gonna put my thumb to hold it. I'm gonna continue going right here. OmniWorks. I went to Hobby Lobby today just to see if they had any more of those cartoon cars. They didn't have any, bro. I was like, dang, they didn't have any. I was trying to make an excuse with the family to go, like, oh yeah, let's go to Hobby Lobby. And they were like, oh yeah, we needed to go over there anyway to check something out. I was like, oh cool, perfect. And then we went, and now there was nothing. I was like, whack. But yeah, it's like, it's not that far, but it's like at least like 20 minutes away from here. I rarely go in that direction, so it was just like, all right, let's do it. All right, cool. So now the trim is already all in place right here. Here, let me put it up to the cam. Right there. I don't know if it's gonna get it. It's right there, right above. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna use my knife, hobby knife, to just kind of meet it in the corner right here. Here, I'm gonna have to set this down, and then I'm just gonna pull the excess off. So this way, boom, got that cut real clean right there. All right, then we want to save this piece because we could use this later for something else. All right, so Yeah, it looks like this side's kind of done. I think it's done. I don't think I need to do anything else. Let me see. Let me. Here, before I do that, let me grab a marker. Hang on. Let me change the angle again. Might have to hit. There's like a little section. I might have to touch it up with black in the inside. Because if I don't do it now, I won't never be able to do that again. A little touch up right here. Darken it just a little bit. I wonder if I might have to actually go in this angle too. Yep, most likely. Alright, cool. Alright, dope. The reason why I'm doing this is, you know, I don't want to put the trim too wide. And as I'm looking at it, inspecting it, I do see a little bit of blue on the inside. And if I use the black marker, it just covers it up, like it gives it the illusion, you know, like there's depth or whatever. You won't be able to see any kind of blue or anything in the inside. All right, cool. That's it. All right, cool. Let's see. Let me check the chat real quick. Oh, Leon, what's up, bro? How you doing? Hell yeah. Let's see. Just chilling, man. What are you up to? Let's see. And then we got cannot cost more than can. Bro, sweet deck hanging beside you. Come skate my half pipe. This summer up here in Canada. Always have a spot and a table working and rearranging. But at the moment, I'm here. All right, on, man. Thank you, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got a couple decks right there. I still have some other ones in a box, like old decks that I collected in the past. That I don't know if I might hang them up. These ones I painted, but the other ones, they're just different brands. Like a lot, chocolate skateboards, girl skateboards, and like as far as the companies, I think I might have some of those primitive ones too that I got back then. That I just have it's like in a collection. One's right there, but that's pretty cool. Oh, the last time I skated, damn, bro, that must have been like maybe like 10 years ago or so. Like did it in high school with friends, but then, you know, everyone kind of did their own thing. We moved on to other stuff, but there was still some that would still go skate and stuff. But then I think the last time I went with my friend, we were like skating, and then it was just hard for us to just go all the time. But that's cool, man. I try to keep up with it as far as like watching stuff. But yeah, it's been a minute. All right, so let's pop this in real quick. Let's do this again because we were having some fitment issues in the beginning. So it has two pegs that I gotta line those up first. Gotta pop those babies in. And then after that, start pushing this back. You guys could probably hear the sounds all weird. Come on, man. Come on. Sounds all tight. Oh, there we go. I heard a little pop. Let's see, let me go on this side, make sure. So now I'm just pressing the roof down. All right. Oh, it still feels loose. Like it's not even lining up. Kevin, what's up, man? It's right here, bro. Just trying to put in that work for before the night ends, you know. All right, cool. Let's see. Struggles. All right, I think I got it. Yeah, I just want to make sure that this is really in there. Here, let me see. Go look over here. Nope. All right. There's like a tilt right here. So I'm gonna put tape. Tape's gonna hold it down. Oh, you hear that? Oh, dang. That's cool. Dang, you got that Mark Gonzalez. Hell yeah. Bruce, what up? Hey, what time is it for you guys right now? It's already midnight over here. All right, let's peep game. All right, how am I gonna do this? So I thought we did a test run earlier and it fit. It's always the second time around. All right, let's see. I wonder if I have to push this in and then pop it out through the side, because it does have a little bit of a contour here. Let me pop it down. Let's see. Yeah, you can feel it right here. 3 a.m. Damn, 3. Oh, what? A lot of 3 a.m.s. Wow, 2, 3. Oh, dang. Yeah, it's late, but hope you guys don't work tomorrow. Sunday. Let's see. All right, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna make sure the front is in the 2 little pegs, and then we're gonna work our way from the front towards the back. Okay, we heard a pop right there. We're gonna keep going until we hear another pop. I don't know if you guys can hear that, the crunchiness of this thing. I think we're in. Let's see. I'm gonna let it go. All right. So that looks weird. So it's like one side's in, the other side isn't. Like it kind of drops down. Why? Why though? What's holding it back? Hope it's not the trim. Hope it's not the clear. All right, we'll see. We'll see right now. Hey, why'd this thing zoom in all of a sudden? The hell? I just noticed that right now. I think because sometimes, like, if I do a hand gesture with with this camera, it like zooms in all crazy. I looked at the thing, I was like, man, it's all up in my face. What the hell? Damn. All right, let's see. Let me go in the chat. Eduardo, what up? Let's see. Let me read your chat comment here. Edgar, how are you doing, bro? It's been a very long time. Been busy with work. Always look forward to seeing you. Your podcast, awesome worker. I'm staying up late myself. Oh, what's up, man? Nah, thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Yeah, it's late, bro. I'm tripping out. I'm like, man. I mean, it's midnight over here, you know. But I can only, like, now you guys are like, it makes sense. It's late. But yeah, I'm just trying to put in the work in the car. I'm busy today with the fam and stuff that I was like, I didn't have time to like work on anything or even step foot in here, you know? So now I'm like, all right, let's get down. All right, I think it's in. Watch, it's gonna pop out. Watch, as soon as I put it down. Bam! Let me get tape. Let me start taping like some little areas. Let me cut out 4 little pieces of Tamiya tape. This is the 18 millimeter right here. I remember the first time I bought one of these, I thought, oh man, I'm gonna blow through it. Dude, that thing lasted so long. No matter how much tape I used, it lasted so long. And now, I think I've only refilled it once. And I'm like, what? I thought I'd be using it like even more. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, let me see something. You know what? Let me take it off. I'm starting to see something I don't like. Uh-oh. And it's regarding one of the trims in the back. Maybe this isn't why it's fitting. And maybe I have to look at this. All right, let me take this piece off. Let me see what's going on. I'm not feeling it. All right. I don't know. I think I'm being a little too much, but I'm just trying to see like if I was like looking at this under light or whatever. Because sometimes, you know, they could be little flaws. I'm not trying to make it perfect, nothing like that. But if I'm showing someone this car and they're asking me a question, I'm going, oh yeah, da da da, you know, I did this, I did that, whatever. But then if I look at something and if it's already bothering me, and I'm like, oh dang, I didn't even fix that or clean that, then you know, it's gonna bother me. But I'm trying to see if what's going on right here. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. I think I needed to do the same thing, touch it up with that marker in the bottom side, because I could see a little bit of blue. There we go. I like this one because it's like a chisel tip. So I could just like kind of put it at the angle and just kind of move it around, and it just hits that whole area. There we go. This is that Gundam marker too, from was it Bandai? All right, cool. So there's that, and then here, let me grab something. I'll be back. All right, let's see. Man, I gotta get this tape. All right, cool. Let me see, Bruce. Snow showers here for the next 2 days. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. I'm not used to that at all. There we go. Let's see, how's that look? Is that better? All right, cool. I'm just trying to rub off some little areas just to make sure that I didn't get any on the chrome trim. But yeah, everything's starting to look uniformed right here. All right, cool. So let's go back and let's see what's going down right here. Let's try this again. Let's pop the front in. Let's put that tape. Like went off my hands. You guys could probably hear that too, the tape. If I could hear it, you guys could hear it. All right, cool. Cool. Let's put the back. Hopefully this holds. That would suck if like I put the crystal clear glue and everything. Just, you know, like, yeah, it's gonna hold it good. And then next, you know, it's like it moved at night, and then I'm like, oh, like it glued all off. That could happen. Not saying it won't. It could happen. That could be a possibility. So maybe I'll put more tape on the sides, because I think the sides is probably where it's gonna be a little bit the tension of it. Oh, you hear that? I think that's what needed to happen. Oh, wait a minute. Something happened here. Uh-oh. I think by doing that snap, it messed with the little chrome trim from the glass on one side. Here, let me. I might have to pop it back out. Cheap. What happened? Yep, they got caught up, man. They got caught slipping. Oh, weak. I gotta redo it. Just the side. It's just a little strip, but that's weak. Because I was already thought I was good, man. I thought I was like out of the woods. Now it feels like I'm going back. It's like I forgot something in the woods, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go back in there again. Damn. All right, let's get. No, it's too thick. I have to cut another little piece. Let's measure it. Yeah, I could do this little piece right here. This little piece right here. Let's cut this thing, man. Damn, here. I'll check on the chat real quick in a little bit. Let me just try to catch up. I think this is the size we're gonna go with right here. Really small. Can't be that big. It's just for the window. I think right there. That's all we need. That tiny little piece right here. Can't believe it ripped off, man. The hell? Oh, great. Did like a flip. And see if you guys could see. I'm hoping you guys could see what I'm doing. I'm laying it down, but earlier in the video when I started it, this thing has like static, right? So here, now let me flip it around. Let me hold it with my thumb right here. Let's readjust it. There we go. Right there. Boom, it's set. Might have to adjust the bottom. Hang on. Keeps kind of wiggling. There. All right, so we're gonna go over, and then we're gonna, I don't want to put the whole thing in there. Let's cut this little piece that's out right here. I made a coffee earlier, but man, I made it too early. I should have made it right now to drink it. Just to drink something. Not even to stay up. Oh, come on. Come on now. I just dropped that toothpick. There we go. We're lining it up with the toothpick. Just pushing it a little bit forward. All right, cool. Lighting that up. Let's see, is it lined up? Yep. All right, cool. Now we gotta take off these pieces again. We'll reuse them. We'll reuse them, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it done right, so later I'm not like regretting it. Like, oh man, shouldn't have done that. Should have done this. Should have waited or whatever. All right, here we go. Now I gotta be aware of the sides. I put this in. All right, let's do this again. Make sure the front's all popped in here. There we go. Front's popped in. Let's look at the sides right here. All right, we're gonna go in right now. We're gonna make sure these side ones are clean. Clean. So far, so good. Pop this in. There we go. There we go. That's what I gotta do. One side's popped in place. Let me push the other side. I feel like I'm cracking bones. Sheet. There we go. Ooh. Right there. I snapped one. Snapped one right there. It's there. This thing's in now. It's not coming out. There, let's put the tape now for the rear. The sides. Other side. I think we're gonna be good now. Alright, cool. Dope. Now it's looking different. Now we got some glass in here. Alright, cool, cool. I'm happy with it so far. Alright, let's prep the glue. Oh, here's a close-up so you guys could see the glass. The front, the back, the sides. I might actually put like maybe like a little decal on the window or something. Alright, cool. So let's put this away. I don't need the mirror finish anymore. It was only for those tiny little strips right there. All right, so let's oh dang, the hell, what's going on? All right, cool. So let's put this out. Let's put some tools away, so I won't be needing the knife. Tweezers. You know what? I'll keep the marker in here. I know I'm gonna end up needing it later in the future. Alright, cool. Let's set that over there. Alright. Man, I got a grip of bottle caps now. We're gonna need 2 of these. Boom. I'm just gonna put a little amount in here. Like a good amount. And I'll throw it away. Whatever I don't use. I don't think I'm gonna use the whole thing. I used to use this one glue. It's the same. It was like the same thing, but it was from Japan, and I like that one because it had like a pointy tip and everything. It's not like this where you have to kind of get it out or whatever. It gets a little messy, you know. The other one was dope. You could just freaking like push it down and it just come out. And it's, you know, and I'll be like, oh man, this one's cooler. This is good too, though. This is OG. This is like the stuff I used to use like back then, and they still make it. I mean, to me, I'm like, I think it's just Elmer's glue. Seems like, all right. Trying to make sure my hands don't have anything. I mean, even if it would get on the body, it's not a big deal. I could always get it off. All right, cool. Maybe I'll have to apply the glue this way so you guys can kind of see how I'm going to do it. Let's see. Oh, wait. Sorry. Dang. Camera angle. Camera angles. I'm just going to spread it right here. Then I'm going to move my way up into it. Oh, wait. My hat's in the way. All right. Cool. But a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit right there. Boom, right there. All right, now this side. Yeah, this stuff's it's gonna dry clear. But yeah, you want to take your time. Don't go too fast or whatever, because this stuff takes time to dry. Normally, once I put it on, I just let it chill overnight. Like this would probably be the last thing I'll work on, and then won't come back to it tomorrow. Like in the morning, I'll take a look at it just to see how it kind of dried underneath, and then once that's done, then I'll start seeing about gluing the rest of the stuff in the build. You know. Hey, so last time when I was on here, I was talking about some magazine. I was saying that I saw this magazine on eBay. It was a model car magazine from the 60s, and there was only like a few sellers. One dude had it for like $40, another guy had it for 60, and then some dude wanted like 30 for his. But the one that was 30, it was kind of messed up. Like it had water damage and everything. And I was like, damn, $30 for that one. I was like I want that book, but I don't know if I want a damaged one, you know? Especially if I'm gonna like show you guys right here during one of the magazine previews, you know? I'm gonna show it at least decent. And then I tried to make an offer, but it didn't go through. So then I just waited and I started following the $40 one, and then that dude made me an offer. And I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm getting this one better. Plus it's I don't want to say it's mint, but it's in way better condition as the first one, you know? Then I'm like, hell no. Like I don't want that one. But I ended up purchasing it, and I should be getting that in sometime in a week or two. Pretty excited about it. 'Cause there's a lot of history. There's a lot of stuff in there that I didn't even know about that I'm going to read and later find out, and then I'll tell you guys about it, and I'll also show you guys, you know. We'll flip page by page on there. And yeah, it just fascinates me, you know, knowing that people have been building models for a long time, you know, 50s, 60s, moving forward, and look at us now. We're still doing it. And, you know, there's so many different styles and genres and model kits and like so many companies, like a lot of companies, dude. It's dope. It's pretty crazy. There's just a lot of companies coming out with stuff. I need to back up. I think I'm getting my hat's getting in there too much. Here, I'm just gonna loop around it right here. Now we're gonna work our way to the front. Um, yeah, I wish I would see someone like selling them like at a show or something. These magazines, because if I'm there and they're selling them, I just buy a bunch of magazines right there. Just so they don't have to be shipped. I could already have them, bring them home, and I don't have to worry about them getting damaged or anything like that. Because it is a risk sometimes. You can be like you ordered something that looks mint, right? And then next thing you know, you're like, oh, dude, this thing got jacked up. It's all bent. It's all ripped or whatever. Anything can happen during transit. All right, I'm going to need a little bit more glue. Let's change this camera angle. All right, let me grab some more glue from here from this thing. And then we're going to apply it. Let me see here. Boom. Yeah, because the last time I did a magazine preview, we did one on a magazine that was also from like, I think it was published in either in 1962 or 63, and it was like it looked like almost like a handbook, with George Barris, and there's a lot of coverage in there with modelers from different parts of the U.S. and also Southern California. And the stuff I was seeing there, I was like, wait a minute. Like, they're already doing that at that time there. And what tripped me out was like, if they're already doing that at that time, like, kind of like what inspired them. Oh, hang on, guys. Let me see. Keep it. Yeah. I was getting a text message right now. Hang on. All right, cool. So, yeah, it was just tripping me out, like some of the stuff that was in there. Some of the things I was reading and looking at. I was going like, what? Like, damn, they're already, doing some cool stuff then. And like people are still doing that now, you know? So yeah, once I get them in, I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I got like a couple books coming my way. All right, cool. Yeah, and it's a trip. Even like the magazine we were previewing, the lowrider in scale, like that one's already done. Like the series, like when I was doing that, there's like no more of that one. Let's see. Let me go back in the chat real quick. Kyle says, and some full size rod and customs are pretty cool. Yeah, some of those. I noticed that on some of those too. They have like little like features of models and stuff too, or like they did some additions dedicated to the model stuff, and I was like, oh, what the hell? I was like, I didn't know that. I was like, dang. Yeah, when I was at Acme, there was this old man. He was selling some magazines, car magazines, and he had like Carcraft and all these other ones, and I'm like, I regret not buying some off them because they were pretty cheap, you know. And those could have probably had car model articles too, and I just wasn't even paying attention, you know. I was like, all right, I think I'll keep looking or whatever. All right, cool. Yeah, I just like learning about all the history, dude, on stuff, especially like with this stuff, because that's what I'm into, you know. Um, all right, I'm almost done. All right, cool. I'm just making sure that the body is in contact with the glass. We're all good to go because once it's locked in, and that's it. There's no going back. Cause yeah, sometimes this stuff glues, like it dries once it glues down good, and then if you peel it off, sometimes it'll pull off the paint too. It'll rip the whole thing off, and you'll be like, dang, what happened? Okay. So okay, I just need to do one more side. We're on this side right here. So the green screen you see behind me, a lot of times when I'm doing the other angles and I'm at the bottom corner or whatever of the screen, dude, like the green screen is like right behind me, and it's kind of whack because sometimes it's just so behind me, it feels uncomfortable. Right now it's not here, so I'm like, oh, perfect, like it's way down there, it's not on my back. So it feels better not having that thing right on my back because that thing sucks when that happens. And it's funny because when you look up videos of how to set them up, they always say, "Oh, put that thing like way in the back." And then I do it, but then it doesn't really work the way I want it to work. So I'm like, nah, I got to put it up close. And then when I put it up close, it works. So I don't know. All right, I think this is it. I think we're good. All right, let me do just one little corner, and that's gonna be it. All right, cool. We're just gonna do one more little corner right here in the front. Boom, right there. All right, and then when I let it dry too, I'm not gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna basically put it upside down. I'm just gonna get a different kind of little placement towel to put it in. Hold on. Let me grab it. Oh damn. So this is the Hasegawa microfiber towel that I was using after polish on this car. I'm just gonna leave it like that. There, it's done. It's gonna dry clear. We're just gonna set this to the side. We don't need that thing no more. It's done. All right, so that part's done right there. Let me see what else we have here on the in the box right here. Let me zoom back out. All right, cool. All right, cool. So we already did the rear. We got this thing done. So I guess once the glass is like glued, all this stuff's gonna come forward, And then the last piece is windshield wipers, the rearview mirror, license plate holder for the front. Might need it in the back too. And I think that's it, really. I mean, there's really not much in here anymore. Everything already kind of went into it. And that's this kit right here. Let me try to clean this desk though, cause this stuff's getting annoying. The rest of the mirror finish, whenever it gets everywhere, I always use like tape, and then I'll start just picking it up like that. There you go. Now I have everything trapped right here like a bug. All right, cool. So then, yeah, basically all this stuff's trash right here. Trash. I could cover it right there. I could throw this away right here. So I don't need that. Get that out of the way. Put this lacquer thinner away. What does it do? Why did it bring it out? Shit. All right, cool. So this part's done for the car. Hey, the other day I found something. I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me grab it. I just gotta make room for it, especially right now that, you know. Here, let me get this out of the way. Now I'm scared I'm gonna end up breaking it. All right, cool. Let's bust this out right here. Yeah. What? All right, here. Let me do it like this better. All right, so check it out. I'm gonna show you guys something. I was opening boxes and stuff, and I found this box, and I was like, "What's in it?" Then I was like, "Oh, dang! I have nothing but, you know, Jimmy Flintstone resin bodies and stuff like that." So let's bust them out. Let's put them all on the table, and we are going to see what's inside. Let's check it out. All right, let's see. Scott, what's up, man? Wait, how you doing? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me put this over here. I should have just gone over the head. All right. Let's see. This first one, it says MB308. All right. Oh, I know which one this one is. This is a has like a chopped roof from. This is to be used with here, let me zoom in. Check it out. Right there. The Fleet line. Look at that. It already has a chop roof. Right there. Yeah, there's one that I have that I actually like chopped and stuff and started messing with, and I think I kind of messed up the back part. And then I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll use this to recover and come back, bring that one back to life. So this is a Fleet line body, and then what do you get? These like the instructions. Oh, not even instructions. It says view a complete catalog. Oh, here's the instructions. There you go. Working with resin. Yeah, I've used his bodies before on some models. I really dig the stuff he does. Some really cool things. So that's one right there. Let's see the next one. Oh yeah, this is one I primered a long time ago in pink. Look at that. This is pretty dope though. It's already chopped and everything. Like just this one just sitting, just, you know, look at that. Like this, like it's cruising. This would make a nice curbside right here. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I still need to clean up some minimal areas around the windows, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the whole body at the time I already had cleaned, like wet sanded and everything, and I just need to primer the inside too, and I should be good. But yeah, these have been sitting there for a while now, maybe a few years from when I got them. Let's see the next one here. This one is a MB89. Let's take a look at this one. Oh man, look at this one right here. There's another one. Also primered, ready. If anything, I probably need to touch up this right here with the scriber. Touch it up right there, or even like right here. And this one is also, you know, probably scuff it again, wet sand it, and then just reprimer it, and then get it ready for paint. There's another one that would be pretty dope, like slammed curbside. Yeah. And I have the donor kits to these too, so it is possible. We could do it. Let's set these aside. They're kind of taking over right here. All right, MB55. Oh, this is check this one out. This is a Merc, but like a panel truck or van or whatever. And I remember thinking to myself, you know what? I don't really see these at model shows around here. So why not like work on one bust out with it, you know? So I started primering it, sanding it, and stuff. And I remember this part broke off, and then I had to re-glue it back on. That's why it looks kind of Frankenstein-ish right there. But yeah, this is like, you could clean it up and then just get it uniformed all again with some more primer, and you're good to go. This would be a nice one. Yeah, I later looked online and I did find some of these built actually, and I was like, oh dude, that looks dope. Let's see here, what's this one? Oh, here's another. This is a shoebox slammed one though. From what I remember on this one is a lot of the lines for the doors were very buried in there, like deep. Like all this right here was kind of deep. So I had to go in there with the scriber and start scribing everything all around. And I feel like I still need to kind of do it in some areas. But I remember messing up. Like right here, I did like a deep scratch. And I went off. I'm not even... Look at that. That looks nasty. Yeah, even right here, there's like some mess ups right there. Trying to clean it. So I'm going to sand it down again. I would need to do that and then reprimer the whole thing and then see how those look, and then might have to fill them in and just keep redoing it until I really clean it up. But yeah, that's a really slammed one. It looks sectioned. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is like one of those hearse that you also need the fleet line for. Right here. It's already all primered. But yeah, this is another one you would need to pretty much just wet sand real quick, reprimer, kind of reactivate everything, and then boom, get down for painting. And then this one here, this was a gift. Now I know which one. This one is, I believe it's a Caprice from Armando Flores. He gave me this. Look at that. This is a rare resin right here that he gave me. I haven't even cut out the windows or nothing. Look at that. Still intact. Yeah, I just need to get in here, start cutting stuff up, you know. Here, let's see. Let's see if we could do it real quick. Let me see. Oh man, this is kind of tough. Oh yeah, this is like thick. Here, let's clean up this side. This side's already cut. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? There you go. Watch. Yeah, I might have to use, I have to be careful on the other side. I don't want to use the nippers because I know if I use that, I'm going to end up jacking up the body. So I might need to like file it or something. There, this is getting a little bit more smoother. And I'm just going light. I'm not even applying pressure. Yeah, then just sand it, like wet sand it. That way all the debris gets it right there from the resin. Let's see right here. There we go. Yeah, you don't want to breathe this stuff. But here, let's break this window open. Listen to that. I don't even know who casted this. I have no idea. He just gave it to me. I don't know I think we were gonna build these one day, and we didn't. Let's open this window up. It's hot in here. It's hot in the car. Here, let's let some air in. That'd be crazy if I just break it. Oh, look at that. It just broke off. Hey, hold on. Thought I felt something weird on the thing, but no. I was like, why does it feel like that? Try to break this off. Bam. Yeah, I don't even have the donor to this. But I'm sure I could use the parts from a 67 in here. Like the undercarriage and the belly and all that. The only hard part is gonna be the hideaways, headlights and all that good jazz. That's gonna be the only stuff I won't be able to grab. Right there, boom. Yeah, nah, this is not a 70. I think it's I don't know if it's a 6. I can't remember if it's a 69 or a 68. Man, this is a big old blob right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one later. Just one side. So one side, look, we're cleaning it up. Yeah, this stuff takes time. Normally, I'll clean this up like outside or something. It don't smell or nothing like right now. But I remember back then those Jimmy Flintstones, dude. Like I start cutting stuff up, and you could smell it, like the mold release, everything, the resin, everything coming out of it. But yeah, this thing's kind of old. Here, nah, it feels tight. I don't want to mess with it. Yeah, this whole. But yeah, it's like I have to cut all these little pieces right here. I don't want to get nippers and just snip it because I'm afraid I'm gonna end up like there's gonna be the tension's gonna just shoot out that way and like it's gonna crack the body, you know. But later, I'll use other tools to like cut all this out, clean out the everything, and then also scribe it, rescribe some areas, you know. But that'll be for later, you know, not right now. That one's going back in the box for now. Gotta focus on that that other one. Here, let me get something to vacuum this up. Be right back. Well, that was fun, just for a moment to mess with. Let me turn this on right here. Lift your feet up. Come on, move your feet. All right, I think we got everything. Yep. All right, that's it. Yeah, these are cool, man. So I know a lot of people will say like, "Oh, why do you have that little vacuum?" Like, you know, I just like, you know, I'll blow it or whatever, wipe it down. I used to do that all the time, dude. But then I'd get dust everywhere and just get stuff everywhere. This helps, you know. It's just like real quick. I saw a video with like some dude from Japan. He he was working on something, and then he would just bust this thing out, and he would turn it on, and he's like, and then he turned it off, and then again, and I was like, damn, this guy's crazy. Like, he would just keep like doing his thing over and over. He was quick, and I was like, yo, I gotta get that little thing, you know. He sold me on it. I was like, damn. But yeah, they it comes in handy and stuff. So let's see real quick. So right next to me, you know, I started stacking these up right here. This is normally where I put my airbrush booth and everything, and I wasn't painting anything, so I just started to bring these out, you know. Especially I want to see how this angle looks like if I'm gonna start dressing it up more in the backdrop. So I don't know, maybe this might get pushed back more that way. I'm still not quite sure, but I kind of do like it. I kind of do liking everything pretty close. I still have more models. This is just a little bit of models that I have right here on display for now. But later, I think I want to buy like a rack, like a nice little, I don't know, like a 4 or 5 tier rack, or yeah, I think it's tier, and then just like stack some up, you know, and then this way there'll be like a little mix of everything right there. So I'll be able to like, you know, be like, I'm gonna grab this one, and then start working it or whatever, right there. But yeah, some of these projects are just ones that I'm like, yo, like I want to work on this one next, or I just like looking at the box artwork. I know this one's still sealed. I don't plan on opening this one anytime soon. All right, look at this. Here we go. Here we go with the zoom in. I didn't even do it. It did it on its own. All right. I think because I stretched my hand and it probably saw that I did like an L shape. Let me check with you guys real quick before I'm rambling on. Oh, all right, Bruce. Later on, man. Peace out, bro. Later. Yeah, so this one's a Socks in Martin Barracuda boss. This one I got it at the show at Acme, and it's still sealed. Original Johan kit right here. I bought this one and another one, and these are my first ones. And yeah, you can hear like some of the stuff, but everything's in there. But man, this thing looks dope. Like just the box artwork. That car just looks mean right there. Like the stance and everything. So I don't know, it's just very vintage looking kit, you know? The artwork and everything. The way it's drawn looks pretty sick. So a lot of these ones it's just here for now, like inspiration, stuff to see. There's some that are, you know, I've started on them. I haven't even finished them. Like they're like either midway or maybe they still need more work like on them. So we'll see as I progress like on them. I think right now the focus is just wrapping this one up, you know, within the coming days. And then I have to revisit my the Corvair that's right here, and then the Barracuda. Both of them are ones that I need to revisit. So back then I used to keep my models in the closet at the top, and every time I'd open the closet, you know, I'd always stare at them, and I knew like what projects I needed to finish and work on. And after a while, I started kind of not liking looking at them. I'd be like, fuck, you know, it was just, I didn't want to see them anymore because there was something that I kind of gave up on them. I was kind of like, I'm not into this one anymore or whatever. And then I just put those somewhere else, would not see them anymore. They'd be in a different area. And eventually later, I started to pretty much just start putting in projects that got me excited. Ones that I was like, dude, I like staring at the box on this one. This gets me excited to work on it, get it done. And all those ones that I was not into anymore, that I was like, all right, that's it. I remember later pulling those out and taking them to like the model shows. And if I would vend, I'd bring them and I'd sell them. And for cheap though, like $5, $10 or whatever, you know, depending what I did to it. And people would just buy them. Some people, because parts, right? They want the parts. They were like, dude, I'll take them. And I would be like, cool. So they take them, and I don't know whatever happened, if they ever finished them or not, you know. They're probably still there the same or or they don't have them. They're in the trash, maybe. Who knows? It's crazy, but yeah, like a lot of the stuff, I'll do like little inventory checks, and I'm like, nah, I'm really liking some of the stuff I have right here. I don't think I want to get rid of any of this stuff right here. If anything, there's more kits I want. Actually, I'm like setting my eyes for certain ones, and even more like barracudas. I'm like, yo, I want to get that, dude. Like, I want to get that barracuda right there, you know. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes, because so like this was the first, not the first. This is the second. The first one here. Let's pull it out. All right, so I bought this one, right? The Plymouth Hemikuda. So this was the first one I bought, and here, I don't want to. Let me see. I wonder if the body's in there. Oh yeah, the body's in there. I want to jack it up. Then if I tilt it, but yeah, like it's right here. I just need to finish wet sanding it, and I don't know. I don't think I need to re-clear it. I just think I need to wet sand it, and just after that polish it. I should be good. But that's the kit. So that's the first Cuda, right? Got this one here. I need to get used to this now. First one. And then again, the second one. I was like, heck yeah, I got these. And then here's another one. And then this is the other one where I was at the show. And out here, this side right here. And I got this one at the show. Right there. So now I have these three. And there's more releases. I keep seeing them and I'm like, oh, these are dope. You know, I want more, you know. But obviously, before I get to these, I got to finish this one up. This is the one that's already painted. It's already been clear coated. I just need to get in there and wrap that one up, you know. But I think I'm just enjoying it so much that I don't want to finish it, man. It's like reading a book that's so good that you just know that once you finish it, it's done. That's it. No more. The book's done. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, you know, but possibly it could possibly be that. I'm not sure. Let's see. Kit Bash Customs. What's up, man? Oh, that's cool, man. We're just chilling right now. It's let's see, what time is it now? I think it's 1. I can't even see right now from the all right, there we go. It's because it's so small. What? Let me see. How can I make this huge? Adjust date and time. But let's see. How can I make I'm trying to look on my computer. How can I make the letters big? Like really, really big on the bottom corner. I can't even see that small. It was like hurting my eyes. I know, like for the chat, it's big now on my screen. Like I could see you guys on here. Look, it looks a lot better. Before I was always like scooting my head forward, like trying to read what was happening, you know. But now it's a lot better. Let me see. And then obviously this kit right here. I saw the Tom Daniel kit at the show, the Acme one. I brought that one. You know, somebody had that built, and I was like, I saw it built, and it just caught my eye. I was like, man, I want to build that car. I really want to do it. So I picked it up. Happy. I did see that I noticed that they repopped it, you know. But it's all good. I mean, I like the box artwork on this one. It's pretty neat, you know. I'm really digging that one right there. Dang, 10 in the morning for you. That's cool. Yeah, I was watching a video of man, I can't remember his name right now, but he's on YouTuber, and he posted he was at a show in, I believe in New Jersey or New York, in the East Coast. That happened earlier or yesterday, you know, and at some point at the end, he started showing the vendors what they were selling a lot of their kits. Dude, they were so cheap. They were like $10, $15. I even overheard the guy telling him if you get like, I think the kids were like 25 each, but if you got two of them, it was like two for like, I don't know, 20, like some ridiculous deal. That I was like, wow. And it looked like a lot of promos too that were in bags. And I was going, man, like, I don't even think the people that are selling those even sell those online. Like, it's just personal stuff, and they take them to the show once a year, and that's it. If those kind of cars and kits were out here, they'd be gone quick. Because I know a lot of people here, they look for that stuff, and once they get it, you will not see it anymore. Like, even if they don't build it, they'll just hold on to it, dude. You know, it's a trip. But yeah, I saw some cool stuff right there. Man, I can't stop staring at this box art though for this one right here. I don't know what it is. Something about this car. Like the way they drew it, and even this side profile too. Looks pretty clean. Yeah, and then the Tom Daniel one though, the artwork, I really love it because it's just a drawing right here. Look at that drawing. Everyone's just chilling right there, looking at the car, and then in the back corner, on the side, you see like a little school bus right there too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, just seeing that right there, just staring at this box, being like, wow, this is awesome stuff, man. Right here. Like, yeah, like even if I built this car and I didn't need the box no more, I'd most likely cut out, you know, cut all that stuff up and then fold it somehow and display it. Maybe frame it all opened up, you know. I think that would be pretty neat to do something like that right there. Let me see. See. Trying to catch up, guys. In the chat, like, just going back. Let me scroll forward better. Dang, in the hospital bed? What? That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be on a mission now to start collecting all the different box artwork for the 58 Impalas, because ever since I got my hand on an original 58, and I have some of the other 58s that followed, I'm like, wait a minute. If I have the first one and then I have some of the other ones, I think I should start looking at getting some of the further on ones, because I think I could complete it. I'm pretty sure I could. There's this book. Let me grab it. Let me go grab this thing. I know it's over here. It's this book that I bought on Amazon not too long ago, and I was tripping on it because I never knew about this book. Let me bring it out. All right. So check out this book right here. I don't know. I was just like searching, model hobby books, and then I found this right here. Look at this right here. The FAQ, right? And I was like, what? When this come out? And then it says 2007. I'm like, all right, well, I wasn't building models in 2007. Was taking that long break at that time. And then let's see here. Let me do the other angle. All right. Ooh, better. Look at that. So we here, let me open it up. I just don't want to bend it right here yet. It's still brand new. But let's see. 2007. I almost want to say maybe this was like coming out of Europe. So right here we have like instructions, techniques, big old section, introduction, I'm gonna show you guys the pictures of the guys right here. Here we go. These two dudes. So I guess these are the two guys that put this book together, right here. Let me. What am I doing? Let me zoom in. All right, let's zoom in. I like to give credit and props and thanks. I don't know if they're still building models. I hope they are. But here we go. We got these two gentlemen right here that are responsible for putting this book together. So this is Juan Layas. And then over here we have Juan de Dios Catena right there. And then the bottom, this caption here says Los Juanes. So nicknamed by their modeling friends. You know, they're obviously both of their first names is Juan, so they just call them Los Juanes right there. Bam. Cool. So let's see here. Let's go back. So, you know, I'm digging it because, you know, they're breaking everything down. This is obviously FAQ. This is anybody new to the hobby and stuff like that. Or even just like, you know, seasoned veterans, anything that you just want to like look at, flip through a book. This is kind of cool, you know. Here, you always want to hear someone else's like perspective to building and stuff. And oh, there you go, Spain, yeah. There you go. That is a good guess right here. And then let's see, let's just keep flipping. So, you know, they're breaking it down with the tools and stuff. Things they recommend or what they use. You know, I'm pretty sure this is the stuff they use right here. Then we start to see some familiar stuff right there. The Tamiya. And then they got a model right there. Telling you, ooh, look at that water. What is this stuff? Salt? Sea salt? From the European oceans? Nah, I don't know. But I'm just messing with you guys right now. But yeah, it's cool, you know? It's a cool deal. Oh, nice. See, to cut this little vent open, right? So yeah, you know, I like seeing all this stuff, man. This inspires me. I go, one day I want to come out with a book. I feel like I need to come out with a book in the future. That's like a goal for me, to come out with some type of book. I don't know if tutorial wise or maybe showcase wise or what. But see right here, this section's the priming right here. So later I'll probably do like a mag preview on this or a book preview. It's pretty thick, you know, but they cover a lot of stuff, the cars and everything, even motorcycles. Oh, let's see, what was this? Ooh, there you go, Micro Soul. So there's familiar stuff. And dude, I got this so cheap. It was like they were giving it to me. Like they basically, I think it was, I don't know if it was the last copy or the last two that were there, but I bought it and it was almost like they almost said, dude, like we don't even want to take your money. You could just have it here, take it. Or like this, watch. Here, dude, you can have it. And then this hand over here is like, oh, dude, thank you, man. Cool. Later. Like that, bro. Because I bought it for, I think, like $7. And it was like free shipping. And I was like, what? $7? That's probably what it's going to cost. Or it's probably going to even cost more money to even ship it because of the weight of this thing, you know? And they had it listed, but that was the only place I had it listed. I couldn't find this book anywhere. So I ended up just picking it up. I figured, you know what? I want some reading material, but I also want some material to show you guys. So next time when we do one of the magazine previews or book previews, now it's going to be book because this thing's huge. We'll be able to look through this together, you know? Maybe we'll do half of the book and then we'll do the other half or whatever. But I was like, dang. But yeah, I'm happy I have it because, you know, I appreciate when people do kind of stuff like they take the time to do this kind of stuff, you know. And a lot of the times, you know, they do it out of love. They're not doing it because they're like, yo, I have this great idea. We have all these skills. We have all this knowledge. And what we're going to do, bro, we're going to put it all in a book and we're going to sell it, bro. And we're going to make all kinds of money. You know, they don't even see it like that. You know, this is more of like, hey, this is our way to promote the hobby. Let's show people and teach people how the way we build, what we do, you know, like, because I'm sure these guys back home, their caliber of work, if they're calling them Los Juanes, it's for a reason. You know, here, what am I doing? Flip back, top view right here. They do some clean work and some dope stuff. So, you know, for them having that name, it's like, for sure, like they know, people know, like, yo, these guys are dope. We got to name them this. And, you know, it's all love, dude. It's all love. You could tell that this book was put together like that. It's been so long, and I have it in hand now. And I'll try to, you know, put it out there as much as I can, let people know. You guys might want to look this book up. Might be able to find it. If you find it, pick it up. You know, Amazon, or even just Google it. Google it right here. Because you might be able to find a copy of it right there. Yeah, right now I feel like I'm kind of on a journey. As much as I'm collecting model kits, I feel like I'm on a journey of collecting like magazines and these books, putting it all together. So this way I have somewhat of a library, but also like some kind of historic timeline as to when these things have been dropping and who did them, you know, to kind of be able to present them and talk about them too and recommend them right there. Let's see here. Let me go back. All right, let me give a shout out to you guys, because who's in the chat? Kevin Smith, cannot cost more than can. Let's see. OmniWorks. Scrolling up here. Kyle. Let's see. Kyle Delhart. Scaleworks. There you go. So the whole complete thing. And then Kit Bash Customs is also here with us. Scott 60 Catalina. And then Eduardo as well. And then Bruce was here earlier, Eclectic World, and he took off. He had a jam right there. But thank you guys for checking in. And Leon too. Can't forget Leon. He popped. There he is. Yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Let me see. What time is it? 1:30 a.m. All right. Yeah, I just feel like we're just chilling right now. Like if you guys are guests here at my spot. Yeah, it's funny because when my friends come over, I think that's kind of what we end up doing a lot of the times. It's like, you know, I'll work on something and then later it turns into like, oh, dude, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Oh, dude, check it out. You know? And then let's look at this. Let's look at that. And, you know, just kind of kick it. You know, it's all good. And that's how I kind of feel right now. You know, this one, I got this not too long ago and I hadn't mentioned it. And then right now I was like, yo, I just remembered. Yeah, there's this other book I got, but man, it's like over there. I don't know if I want to go over there and get it right now. I'll save that one for later. But it is it's another chip book by House of Color. It's an OG one that came out maybe 2010, 2013 or so. But it's a pretty dope book. The first time I saw it and I laid eyes on it was when I went to my friend's body shop and he was like, hey, you want to see some dope candies and stuff? I'm like, yeah. So he pulls out this book and we start flipping through it. And then he's like, go outside. And, you know, the sun's hitting it. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. So then I just spent time flipping through the book, looking through the candies, the pearls, the metallics, all these different things laid out, you know, on a binder. And I was like, hey, where can I get this book? This House of Color book. This is dope. I really want this. And he's like, you can't find it. Like, I got this one a long time ago. You can't you cannot find it anymore. Like it's a done deal. And he's like, they'll probably come out with something else, but it's not gonna be this one. And I'm like, all right. So then the next thing that came out was another book, and it was like, I think it was like in 2018 or 2010 it came out. Not 2010, 2020. I didn't buy it. I was like, oh, that's not the book I want. You know, it had less pages, less chip, like the little chips. And I was like, nah, that's not the one I want. So I was like, maybe later. So then they started dropping these pocket guides. I started buying all the pocket guides. I was like, I'm digging these. These are cool for the pocket. And man, I better get some water right here. I brought this in. I haven't even opened it. Let me hold on. All right. So then time passes, and I start telling a friend about it. And he's like, oh, I know what book you're talking about. And then he sends me a picture, and he has it too. And he's like, I have it. And I'm like, what? You have it? What is this? Like some type of secretive club? Like, where are you guys getting this book from? And he goes, dude, I have it. Nobody knows I have it. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, don't tell anybody that I have it, right? That's why I'm not saying his name. I'm telling you guys about the book, but I'm saying no names. So I was like, all right, cool. And then next time I hung out with him, I'm like, bust out the book. Because you showed me a photo, but I want to see the book. If it's right here for sure. Yeah, he busted. I was like, dang, you do have it. He said he got it for a good deal, you know, like back then. He's like, dude, everyone's looking for this book. I'm on, no way. So I kept looking and looking. You can't find the book nowhere, dude. Like nowhere. And one day I go on eBay, and it's finally listed after, I don't know, more than 10 years of looking for this book or whatever. Well, no, I'm exaggerating 10 years. Probably like 5 or 6, maybe. Yeah, let's just say 6. So then some dude selling it, and he wants like $200 for the book. And I'm like, dude, like, I don't know. I might be worth $200 or not, but because there's no one out there with it. And then all of a sudden another listing comes up. This dude wants 150. So I'm going, uh-oh, there's two sellers. So then the guy that was selling it for 200 drops it down to 150 because nobody bought it. It ended, nobody bought it. So 150. And then the other guy, they start dropping their prices because nobody was buying it. And I was just watching it. I was like, all right, these guys have something going on here. You know, they're being a bit competitive, but they're dropping their prices. And finally, one dude dropped it down to like 130. And he sends me an offer for, I think like 125 or something like that. Like $5 less than what he was. And I was like, deal. You know, so I ended up ordering it, shipped it out. I got it. I looked through it. It's like in great condition, you know. I was so happy that I got this book. And I haven't shown it. I haven't even mentioned it. I'm barely telling you guys this right now. But I've had it for almost a month, I want to say. And I haven't posted pictures or nothing. Later, I'll pull it out. I mean, I'm sure, watch, I'm going to post it and people are going to be like, oh, I have that. Watch, I'll bet you anything. It always happens like that, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. But I want to show you guys this. Like later in the future, I'll go live. We'll do a video. I'll talk to you guys about it. And then we'll flip through each page and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of interesting colors and things like that. And I showed it to I did tell one of my friends, my good friends, like, hey, about the book. And he said, yeah, the one you got is a good one. He's like, I have one that's older, but that one that you have is also one that a lot of people want. So big ups on that. And I was like, dang, like, hell yeah. So, you know, these are the little things to me. I feel like at some point it's like my little holy grails or things that I enjoy. You know, I'm enjoying them right now, you know, because someday, you know, oh, whatever, I'll be old or I'll be gone, whatever, you know, and I'm not going to enjoy them then, you know. But for now, let me have fun with them. You know, that's what it's about right here. What are you guys currently working on as well? Let me know what you guys got on the bench, or if you're not working on anything, what are you planning on working on next? That's kind of what I want to know right there. What have you guys been up to on that part? Let's see. Why does this thing keep popping up on my screen? It's like a little pop-up I keep getting. I have to like take it off. Man, so tomorrow's Sunday. All right, when I get up, here, you know what? Let me pull this car right now. Let's look at it. Let's see what's going on with the glue. The glue. Let's revisit it real quick. Boom. Here we go. Let's move this book to the side. Look at this. I love this color contrast right here. All right, so it's the glue is white still. You can see it around the glass, but it's starting to kind of uniform itself out. It's starting to get in there, right there. All right, let's see. So I asked the question, and let's read the answers. So OmniWorks is working. Let's see. My 68 Dark collecting dust on the bench. Kyle says working on a Tamiya Lotus 25 and the USAC build here. Scott 60 Catalina. He's working on a Countach 1988. And then Kevin Smith is working on that 164 scale 3D printed Maverick by Neffy's Resin. Nice. That's cool. So, Kyle, regarding what you said, USAC build here, tell me about that. What is that? Because I did a magazine preview, and I did see USAC like come up. There was like an article about that, and then I've seen some people talk about that or promote it on like Facebook and other areas. And I was just kind of curious if you could kind of tell me what that is, because I'm not familiar with it right there. Let's see. All right, let me show you guys this real quick. So this is the reason why I put these tapes. So like if I'm putting the car, I kind of line them up with these, or if I'm going this way, kind of line it up like that. And then you see these, like those are like my little markers. It's basically for the zoom in. So let's say zoom in right there. These two kind of line up with the screen. If I zoom in more, obviously, I know like, all right, I went beyond. There we go. And then I can back up. I might do another one, maybe, because like, watch, my hands are right here. There's the end of the table. So I might do another tape, maybe like right here. So this way I know when the tape reaches this section, it's like, all right, don't go beyond that. There we go. Let's see. Let me see if I could find it. Oh, here we go. Kyle's answer to my question. He says, United Scale Automotive Content Creators Build. Someone chooses a theme kit every year. This year, it's the Revell 1969 Camaro. Any boxing. Okay, cool. And is this throughout all the social media accounts, or is it just like, is it more like on Facebook or YouTube as far as like the people running it, you know, where everybody has to check in, let's say, like progression or the final build where you get to share it. And then let's see, you say the magazine was last year's, which was the Revell 1968 Dart. Cannot cost more than Canny says. Bust out the book. I know I want to, but I'm gonna wait because I want to do like a separate, like a thing for it. Because right now, if I flip through, it's just gonna be quick, and I really want to kind of go in depth with that one. Let's see. Trying to read what else you guys are saying here on the chat. Okay, so any social media content creators, it started on YouTube, but they've opened it up. Oh, cool. Oh, right on. How long is it for? Like, when's the due date for you for that build? Yeah, it's cool, man. I appreciate that. There's a lot of people doing different kinds of contests, build offs, and all these different like things to get people, give up people a purpose also to like build and dedicate a car towards like something. Yeah, I need to get on that kind of stuff because in the past, like I've entered or participated, not entered, participated in build offs, and I'll start to work on the car. But then, towards the end, I'm just kind of like something comes up or I get burned out. But for the most part, I would say something always comes up and I don't finish it. And then later I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna stop, trying to do these things because I'm not even finishing them on time, and I feel like now that I have the space and all, I just gotta organize myself and start entering. Or not entering. Why do I keep saying entering? Participating in these things. See, Kit Bash Customs making a bubble top show rod out of a 61 Ford Ranchero. Oh, that's awesome. Right there. The bubble top, I'm assuming, do you grab that from another kit? Are you like parts jacking? Or are you getting that bubble from something else right there? Oh, you got time then. Ends March 15th of next year. Oh yeah, you got some time. That's pretty dope. Not bad, not bad. Right there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I need to cover. I'm starting to get tired. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm starting to get tired. I know it's later for you guys. You guys are crazy. That's late, bro. Thank you guys. Thank you for staying up. It's 1:30 a.m. here, and I don't know for you it's a lot later than that. It's already probably sun's already coming up. When I came out to get in here, I was looking up at the sky at the moon, and it was just so foggy. The moon looked so spooky. I was like, what? What's gonna come out? Let's see, who is this? Fly Right Dragon. What's up, man? Dang, 4:35 a.m. 4:30. That is late for you guys. Oh, sweet. So Kyle says that's when you do your final reveal video or post or whatever. Oh, cool. So you don't even have to do any progression pics then at all, right? It's just if you participate, enter it, and then boom, at the end, bust out with it. Like, it's right here. This is the one. That's nice. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, but Sunday, like tomorrow, I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna go live, but if so, it's gonna be continuing on the build over here, the Fujimi. I just gotta glue some stuff on, and we're already pretty much at the end with it, And it's just gonna be a chill car, like nothing crazy, Look at this. I didn't even paint the bottom. Yeah, but I'm rocking the wheels that came with the kit too. Like everything on here is from the kit. If anything, I just added that wasn't from the kit was the mirror finish and the type of paint, obviously the house of color. But everything else is like the stuff from the kit right there. So that's pretty neat. Won't be going to church today. Forgive me. Forgive us, Lord. That's funny. It's early, bro. The day just started for me. Oh man. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna jam out because yeah, it's late. I gotta get some rest. I mean, I don't work tomorrow. I got the day off tomorrow, but I do have to do family stuff. You know, check up on the build, and then I'll probably start packaging. I have some orders I gotta package up, so I gotta do that for like Monday to go drop off, because Tuesday post office should be closed. You know, holiday and all, and then bam, Monday. Monday is gonna be the goal. We got to do that right there. Yeah, you know, a while back, right now, Kevin, that you say that about you know, like a flower, you know, company vehicle. When my friend did my waterside decals, I was actually gonna tell him, hey, can I squeeze these in there? And I should have, and I didn't. You know, hopefully in the future he's willing to do me another sheet, because it was hard to get him around to do that one round of waterside decals. But I really would want to do a replica of a van. There's a van, like the Fujimi makes that Astro van. It's like a white Astro van, and that's one that I would want to do stuff from right there. And then trying to think of I mean, we've had like 3 different vans over the years for the business, so it would be kind of cool. But yeah, we'll see what's up later. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna take off right now. It's time to smash this water. Maybe, I don't know, maybe eat a snack. I don't know. and then get ready to go sleep, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, because I know it's already the morning for a lot of you guys. And enjoy the day, and we'll see you guys again on the next one. All right, I'll keep you guys posted, and we'll continue on the builds and stuff and see what else we come up with. Yo, Slowly Models, what's up, bro? We're about to jam right now. Let's see. Say, damn, man, I ain't been getting the notifications. Missed another one. Yeah, I don't know what it is with it. Like, you know, it's like if you subscribe and get the notifications, it's like I don't even think it even sends them out. It's weird. I don't know. I might have to maybe use a different account and do notifications. So when I go live, I want to see if I actually get them, see what's going on, because I'm not even sure what's like happening with that. But yeah, KC, we're gonna take off right now. We've been on for, we made the 2-hour mark. Cool. But yeah, dude. Well, I'll talk to you soon. I'll hit you up later. We'll chop it up. But you guys have a good one. All right. I got to bounce out later on, dudes. Have a good night. Time to go. Got to set the headphones down. Man, it was fun. But I got to go, guys. All right. Peace out.